What in the world? An Arctic rainbow. Is God saying something through signs in the heavens? This strange Arctic rainbow formed just yesterday. Rainbows usually require liquid water. Droplets falling out of the sky intercept beams of sunlight, reflecting them back in a colorful spray of red, green, and blue. Yesterday, Vlateri saw such a rainbow over Finland, but something was missing: the raindrops. It was -6 degrees Celsius. No rain and no snowfall, he says. Yet there was this huge rainbow across the sky. Have a look at the whole picture. Incredible, right? I've never seen a rainbow during the winter, and I didn't even know that it was possible for them to form when the temperature is below zero, he marvels. Of course, science has an explanation for everything. Atmospheric optics expert Les Cowley says that raindrops must have been present. The rainbow's appearance, narrow with the supernumerary, says that it was produced with reasonable size water drops, perhaps 0.5 millimeters in diameter. I surmise that there was a high level of precipitation that did not necessarily reach the ground. The drops could have also been supercooled below the normal freezing point of water, he speculates. Supercooled raindrops can form when droplets of liquid water fall through layers of sub-freezing air. Droplets containing specks of dust or even microbes readily freeze as ice crystals form around the impurities. But when rain droplets are especially pure, they can remain in a liquid state even when the temperature drops below freezing. But there was another one, a record-breaking rainbow. Elsewhere in the world, last week, professors and students of the Chinese Culture University in the mountains were treated to a rainbow that lasted not for an hour, not for 5 minutes, but for 9 hours. It was amazing. It felt like a gift from the sky. It's so rare, said a professor in the university's Department of Atmospheric Sciences. Another professor led the efforts to document the rainbow with the help of the department's students and the campus community. Their observations, pictures, and video recordings showed the rainbow lasted from 0657 until 1555, 8 hours and 58 minutes. If confirmed, it would shatter the previous record for the longest-lasting rainbow, set in Yorkshire, England, on the 14th of March, 1994. The rainbow was recorded as lasting 6 hours, from 0900 to 1500. According to the Guinness World Records, rainbows typically last much less than an hour, according to the Guinness website. Elsewhere, once more. Rare winter sprites. Red sprites tend to be a summertime phenomenon. They shoot up from the tops of intense thunderstorms, reaching towards the edge of space, while their cousins, normal lightning bolts, lance down to the ground below. Summer is the season for sprites, so it came as a surprise on the night of December 2nd, when Martin photographed winter sprites leaping above the snowy landscape of the Czech Republic. This is a very rare thing, he says. I've been monitoring sprites from my private observatory since 2011. This is only the second storm with red sprites I have ever seen in December. Sprites are a true space weather phenomenon. Some researchers believe they are linked to cosmic rays. Subatomic particles from deep space striking the top of Earth's atmosphere produce secondary electrons that, in turn, provide the spark that triggers sprites. If this is true, then sprites could multiply in the years ahead as cosmic rays intensify due to the decline of the solar cycle. Indeed, increasing levels of cosmic rays might explain why the strange red forms are spilling over into the off-season. Is God trying to show something in the heavens? Rainbows are a very big sign. In Scripture, it states, in Genesis chapter 9, verses 13 through 16, I have set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. And when I shall cover the earth with the cloud, and the bow shall be seen in the cloud, then will I remember my covenant, which is between me and you, and between every living thing in all flesh. and there shall be no more waters of a flood to destroy all flesh. Therefore the bow shall be in the cloud, that I may see it, and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living thing, in all flesh that is upon the earth. Ezekiel chapter 1, verses 26 through 29. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the fashion of a throne, like unto a sapphire stone, and upon the similitude of the throne was by appearance, as the similitude of a man above upon it. And I saw as the appearance of amber, and as the similitude of fire round about within it to look to, even from his loins upward, and to look to, even from his loins downward. I saw as a likeness of fire, and brightness round about it, as the likeness of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain. So was the appearance of the light round about. This was the appearance of the similitude of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake. Revelation chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. After this I looked and beheld. A door was open in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was, as it were, of a trumpet talking with me, saying, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be done hereafter. And immediately I was ravished in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat upon the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like unto a jasper stone, and a sardine. And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like an emerald. Interesting, isn't it? Let me know what you think. God bless, and carry on. Donate and or subscribe to the Christian Journal today. Your support keeps this channel alive.